What about people? How long can people live for? 22? 35. Only one? But you're how old?
I don't know.
You're 9, aren't you? 10.
Yeah.
Hello, Bella Bing. Oh, I don't hear you. Your volume down? Where's your microphone? Where's your microphone? I can barely hear you.
What? Hello. What? Hello.
Oh my God, it's bigger than your head. You look like an astronaut. Can't you make it tighter so it fits on your ears? There's adjustments. You can make it a little smaller, but that's okay. How are you today?
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
No.
I'm not sure. Me too. I'm not sure. So I see you went to the salon. You got your hair done. You did your makeup and your lipstick and everything.
What?
For the test, yeah? You went to get all the powder on your face and the makeup and everything?
No.
No powder? No makeup?
No.
You got your hair cut?
No.
No haircut. Did you do all the praying to make sure for good luck so you do well in the test?
No.
Did you do anything to prepare for the test? You got your lucky chain on, your necklace. That's your lucky necklace, right?
Maybe.
Your lucky shirt?
No.
All right, then. Are you ready to do another test? Uh-oh. Can you still hear me? Are you ready to do another test?
Yes.
Yeah, but you should keep the headset. You sound really good when you talk in the headset. Let's do a test. 1, 2, 3, test. 1, 2, 3, test.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, now talk in the microphone on the headset. 1, 2, 3, test. Into the microphone.
Right. 1, 2, 3, test.
That's way better. Can you put the microphone? Because you can't hear if you use the microphone. You sound much better with the microphone. You should do the test with the, but you can make it smaller. You can push the ears up a bit. But you sound so much better with the microphone, because when you're talking like this, just with your webcam, it's hard to hear you. It's not as clear. Ah! The what? Now she's gone. I didn't say run away. I said put the headset on. There you are. Aha. All right. Now, 1, 2, 3, test.
1, 2, 3, test.
Wow. It sounds like you're in my ear.
No.
It sounds like you're in my ear.
I can't.
All right. But you're in Kamfa, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you're like 900 kilometers away from me. So pretty impossible that you would be in my ear. Let's read about Canada. You know the drill. We're going to do some reading so I can score your reading skill and your fluency and your pronunciation. Then I'm going to ask you some questions to know about your comprehension and your use of grammar and use of vocabulary. Do you understand?
No.
I'm not repeating it because you've done this test before. You know what we do. So when you're ready, read about Canada and the maple tree.
Canada is in north. America and is the world's second largest country. Canada is famous for its mountains, lakes, and forests, and for its very cold winters. The Canadian flag is red and white, and in the center there is a maple leaf. The maple leaf is the symbol of Canada. In
Canada.
autumn, the leaves of the maple trees change from green to red and yellow, and they make the forest look very beautiful. You can see the maple leaf on a coin too. Gold maple leaf coins are made from pure gold and are very expensive. Canadians use maple trees for many things. Wooden houses are popular in Canada, and some people build their house from maple wood. You can see beautiful tables and chairs made from maple wood in many people's homes. Perhaps the most famous product of the maple tree is maple syrup. It is very sweet, and people are over the world like to eat Canadian maple syrup on their pancakes and ice cream.
Do you like ice cream?
Not sure.
You don't know if you like ice cream?
I don't know.
You've never ate ice cream before?
Yes.
Did you like it?
Maybe.
How can you maybe like ice cream? You don't know if you like it. Unbelievable. Do you like pancakes?
Yes.
But you've had pancakes and you like pancakes, but when I say ice cream, you say maybe, and I say, did you eat it? Did you like it? You say you don't know. What kind of ice cream did you eat? Durian ice cream, vanilla ice cream, chocolate, strawberry, bubblegum?
Vanilla ice cream.
Vanilla.
And chocolate
And
ice
chocolate.
cream.
Did you like the chocolate ice cream?
Yes.
See, you like ice cream. Unbelievable. Difficult children, I tell you, difficult. And what is a Canada and a Canadian?
Canadian.
It's Canadian.
Canadian.
And Canada. Canada. That's right. Unbelievable. You said you knew someone from Canada, and now you say Canadian.
No. Canadian.
Canadian. Yeah. Actually, Canadian. That one's different. But Canada, not Canada. Okay. So there's another part. Making maple syrup. Let's read that because that's where most of the questions are from. Making maple syrup. Do you know what syrup is?
Syrup is a syrup.
But do you know what it is? I know a syrup is a syrup, but do you know what a syrup is? Did you ever put
syrup?
It is sweet. Did you ever put anything on your what do you put on your pancakes? You said you had pancakes before. What did you eat it with?
Syrup.
At home or in a restaurant?
What?
At home or in a restaurant?
When
When you had pancakes?
home and a restaurant.
Both. Okay. So then
Yes.
you've probably had some kind of syrup before. Yeah, maple syrup is really good. Sometimes people use honey. It looks like honey too, because it's like creamy and caramel looking. Yeah. All right. So maple syrup comes from read.
Maple tree.
Read. Making maple syrup. On the second page. See it on the next page? 2 pages.
Maple syrup comes from the sap of the maple tree. The sap is
Sap.
the sap is
App. Just like an application or a phone app. Sap.
sap is
That's
the liquid inside the tree. At the end
Okay.
of
Okay. Cut. Don't eat the microphone. Keep it away.
no.
Just like this. A little bit away. Like this. Pull it away a little bit. Because now it's like it's too loud. So away a little bit. Pull it back a bit. Like this. Go like this. There. No, but move the microphone a little bit on your face. Yes. Okay, now read. Maple syrup comes from the sap of the maple tree. Sap is a liquid inside the tree.
At the end of winter, people put taps into the maple trees. They put more taps into bigger older trees. The sap runs out of the taps into buckets. People empty the buckets every evening. After about 4 weeks, people take the taps out of the trees. Each tap
Produces. Makes. Produces about.
Produces about 45 liters of sap in a year. The taps do not hurt the trees, and maple trees can live for about 30 years. People boil the sap to make maple syrup. They boil it for a long time. You need 40 liters of maple sap to make 1 liter of maple syrup.
Wow, that's a lot of tree sap. Boil. What can you boil? Can you boil something? What can we boil? Can you boil something? Are you a boil?
No.
So what is boil? Something you can buy?
No.
Something you can eat? Something you can take for a walk? You know, boil, when you go in the kitchen and you cook food, how do you boil something? What do you boil with?
Boil water.
Yeah, you can boil water to make a cup of coffee. You can boil eggs. You can boil noodles.
No.
You can boil spaghetti, pasta. You can boil chicken. Well, you guys do it, Ted, all the time. You boil those chicken and the chicken turns into a rubber chicken. It's just...
No.
And it's not syrup. It's syrup. Syrup. Yeah, S, not sh.
Syrup.
All right. Okay. Reading's good. So now tell me, now we know what boil is. We know what is sap?
Sap is in the kitchen.
No, the sap is the liquid inside the tree. That's what you have to get out of the tree so you can boil it and make maple syrup. So you put a tap in the tree and you turn it on and sap comes out. It's the liquid inside a tree.
Sap is
liquid. It's a liquid. You see the picture?
Yes.
Yeah, the liquid comes out of the tap and then it goes right in the bucket. And then at the evening, they take the bucket home and put it in a bigger pot or something like that. I never made maple syrup, but I've eaten it many times. All right. So where does maple syrup come from?
Maple syrup comes from the sap of the maple tree.
That's right. That's right. Do you know how to make maple syrup? What do you have to do? Excuse me. What do you have to do to make maple syrup? How do you make it? You get the sap, and then what do you do?
People boil the sap to make maple syrup.
Yeah, you can see in that picture B, right? The little picture B, they have all the maple tree sap in a big, big pot. And they have to boil it and cook it for a very, very long time. How much maple sap do you need to make 1 liter of maple syrup?
You need 40 liters of maple sap to make 1 liter of maple syrup.
Yeah, so to make 1 little bottle of maple syrup, you need 40 liters of the sap and boil it down and boil it down and boil it down and boil it down until you have only 1 liter. That's a lot. No wonder it's so expensive. So what do people, so what time of the year do people collect the sap from maple trees? When do they do that? All right. So at the end of the winter, that's when they put the taps in the maple trees, right? So when is the end of the winter? What season is coming next? Summer. What's between winter and summer?
Autumn.
Between winter and summer? Summer, autumn, winter, and then? Spring.
Spring.
Yeah. So how do the people get the sap out of the tree? Out of the trees. How do they do that?
They put a tap into a maple tree. The sap runs off the tap.
Yeah. They put the tap in it. Do you have a tap in your house?
Yes.
Where?
In the bathroom.
And
I don't know.
How do you boil water? Where do you get water to boil, to eat? You go to the bathroom to get your water, then you go to the kitchen and cook?
No.
No.
It's,
in the kitchen. In the kitchen, when you go do the dishes, you turn the water on to wash. You have taps in the kitchen, taps in the bathroom, taps when you take a bath or a shower, you turn the water on. Where else do you have taps?
In the bathroom.
Yeah, bathroom, kitchen, and?
Garden.
In the garden, if you're going to water the garden or clean your bike. Yeah. All right, next question. How much sap comes out of a tap each year? So 1 tap in one of those trees, about how much sap can they get? How much comes out in a year? Because they only do it for 4 weeks, right? Only for 4 weeks. So about how much do they get?
Each tap produces
Produces
about 45 liters of sap in a year.
Yeah. So for 4 weeks, one tap only gets 45 liters, which is a lot, I guess. And it takes 40 of that just to make 1 liter of maple syrup. That's wild. You need a lot of trees if you're going to make money. Hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands of trees. How long can a maple tree live?
30 years.
Yeah. It's
The
probably
maple tree can live about 30 years.
Yeah, about 30 years. Give or take a few. What about people? How long can people live for? 22?
1.
35. Only one? But you're how old?
I don't know.
You're 9, aren't you? 10.
Yeah.
So how old can most people live to? How old your grandma and your grandpa?
I don't know.
You don't know, huh? Probably in their 60s or something like that. Yeah. Do you know anybody who's 100 years old?
No.
No, because there's not many people around that are 100 years old. Yeah. Women usually live longer than men on average, I think in all countries. And I think that it's like the high 70s for women, the average, and lower 70s for men. But basically, people can live on average close to 80 years. And some live to 90 and some live to 100 plus. But about 80 years is a good life. But the maple tree only 30. How much sap do you need to make 4 liters of maple syrup? Man, now we have some math to do.
You need 40 liters of maple sap to make 1 liter of maple syrup.
That's true. But I said, how many liters do you need? How much sap do you need to make 4 liters of maple syrup? No calculators allowed. How's your mathematics? So how many liters you're going to need? It takes 40 liters to make 1 liter.
160.
160 liters. Yeah, which is, well, it depends on the tree, right? But I don't know. Yeah, see, a picture shows that most of the trees only have 1 bucket. But they said bigger trees can have more than 1 bucket. So I'm not sure what the average amount of buckets you can have on one tree. It'd probably be different everywhere. But yeah, that's what it's like. All right, last question. You pancake lover and maybe ice cream lover. Maybe. If you could go to Canada or US or Europe or Africa, go on a safari, who knows, or go to Japan. If you could go anywhere for a holiday, you and your family and your friends, where would you go and why would you go there?
Go for fun.
Where? Where would you visit? If you could pick any place to visit, where would it be?
Hanoi.
Really? Of all the countries in the world, you would just go visit Hanoi?
Yes.
Why? Why Hanoi? What do you want to see in Hanoi?
The lake.
There's a lot of lakes. I think there's like 42 lakes or something in Hanoi. I think it's 42. Someone told me that. So why? To see the lakes? What else would you like to see in Hanoi? Shopping? The market? The old market? What would you like to see there?
Yes.
Yeah. You've been to Hanoi before, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, you've been. Have you ever been to Da Nang?
No.
Nah, you want to come to Da Nang. Da Nang's beautiful. We have big, beautiful beaches. It's wonderful here. Lots of restaurants. The traffic is really calm. It's beautiful. You have to visit Da Nang. All right, Cracker Jacker. We're done. So I think our class is changing to Mondays, but Miss Lay will inform all of you about the class times. So I'll see you sometime next week.
Okay.
Ati? What? Ati?
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. So you okay and and your lucky shirt and your headphones can go enjoy the rest of the weekend. Have a good holiday.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.